Hello. Today I want to talk about mindset. Mindset. There is a famous book by name Mindset, The New Psychology of Success by Carol S. Dweck. This book is a very famous book. You can get it in Kindle also. Now, what this book talks about? It talks about two sets of mindset. And one is fixed mindset and another is growth mindset. One is fixed mindset and another is growth mindset. Now, what is the difference between these two mindsets and how is it connected to success? See, that's very important. Now, the people with fixed mindset, they have a very specific set of notion, thinking, and mindset. And when such people face a challenge, when you face a challenge, such people, what they do, they avoid challenges. Now, that's a very horrible state. For example, you have to drive a car, right? Initially, it will be difficult. Yes, it look to you driving car is very difficult. Yes, and particularly to drive in a congested street, it is going to be much more difficult. Yes, and to drive it in a city, it will be far more difficult. Yes, the difficulty level are going to increase. No doubt about that. But if we are not ready to face the challenge and we just avoid the challenge, how can we progress? So, when you face the challenge, when you embrace the challenge, when you accept the challenge, and your mindset becomes growth mindset. You move one step ahead. For example, a child is born, the child does not walk immediately. The child has to first crawl, and then the child has to hold something and walk. And then the child will start walking with the help of someone. And the child then will start walking independently. Do you think in all this process the child will not fall at any time? The child will not get injured at any time? Yes, child will be injured, child will cry, but that is the way, the process of learning. So, learner mode, one ought to be in learner mode. That's the first thing. Face the challenge boldly, courageously. Yes. And second, when you move from challenge and when you face the obstacle, those who have fixed mindset, they just give up easily. Leave it. I am not successful. The very first thing itself, it is negative. I am not successful. Yes, suppose you start a project, okay, and suppose you start a business, a startup company. Yes, of course, you invest some amount of money. Now the startup moves on and you face up and down. And suppose if there is no success and if the startup becomes a failure, it can be. Not necessary that all the startups with all the efficiency should become a success. It need not be. And suppose if the startup becomes a failure, there is no problem. Because from the failure, you learn something. From the failure, you are learning something new, a learning. Learning is taking place. So, you are in the learner mindset. So, when you persist, a growth mindset person, what he will do or she will do, they will persist and face the obstacles and convert the obstacles into opportunities. So, new pathways will be shown to you, and then new approaches will be shown to you, and then you will be going to get new ideas and new pathways. So, this is very, very, very important actually as we proceed in our life. One is, if you are in fixed mindset, you will not face challenges. And if you don't face challenges, how are you going to proceed further? See, there is a race, and you can win the race only when you participate in the race. Without participating itself, without putting the first step in the ground, how can you ever expect success? So, there is a necessity that we change our mindset from the fixed mindset to growth mindset. Of course, we will be facing challenges and problems, yes, and that is part of it. Now, look at the case simply, in a very simple case. All those who have MBA from, let us say, IIMs, or all those who have, let us say, BTech only from IIT, are they all successful? Think little. Somebody might have completed MBA from some other simple college, a local college, or even through correspondence, distance education, or someone completed BTech from a rural area. That doesn't matter. Does not depend on only the degree. Success depends on your exposure and your experience and how you think creatively. So, I would like to say the fixed mindset creates a mental block. It makes you think negative and you lower your own self. The negative thinking will lower yourself down. So, when you stop that fixed mindset and try to face the obstacles and be bold and courageous and take it forward and put effort. Effort, here we talk about, is sincere effort, continuous effort. It is not just one time, it's a continuous effort. And when you are in learner mode, I assure you, success will be yours. Thank you.